I'm really proud of the City of Spruce Grove and City Council for increasing our advocacy and lobby efforts to both the provincial and federal government. One thing we did this last council term was hire an intergovernmental affairs advisor, and this person is an expert when it comes to relationships between municipalities and the province, as well as the federal government, and how we all work together. They do a lot of the research, they put key messages together for us, so when we are lobbying our MLA or our MP or cabinet ministers, we actually know what we're talking about. When it comes to FCM, that's the federal advocacy group that we belong to, there's a number of resolutions that we work at that federal level. And provincially, there is a lot of work going on. What's exciting for me is that in September of 2023, I was successfully elected to the board of directors for Alberta municipalities. I represent cities under 500,000. So the City of Spruce Grove has a seat at the table for provincial issues and for some of the resolutions. And I'm really thankful that I have the support not only of my council, but of the City of Spruce Grove. So we're making great inroads when it comes to advocacy, and we worked with the school division. We supported them in their efforts to get the new high school. So there's lots of opportunities for us to work with a number of groups to advocate on behalf of residents and groups here in Spruce Grove. When we talk about advocacy work, we mean continuing the work that we're doing right now through our associations, but also with the meetings that we hold. We meet with our MLA, we meet with our MP, we meet with various cabinet ministers to present our positions and lobby them on various pieces of legislation. The great thing about working at the local level and being a local representative is that we are nonpartisan. So we work and will work with any party that forms government, whether it's at the provincial or the federal level. And there will be times that we agree with the policy we're doing, and there will be times that we disagree. And that is where we lobby, and that's where we advocate for changes to legislation. Because a lot of this legislation will affect residents here in Spruce Grove. And part of it too is understanding that we can't do it alone. And there's lots of things and services and programs and funding that the province and federal government need to step up and do and stop with the downloading. So we do advocate for increases in FCSS funding. We do advocate for help when it comes to homelessness and affordability and housing. These are things that the province and the federal government have to step up for because we can't do it alone. So there's a lot of efforts that's put into advocacy, especially through our provincial and federal associations. There's a number of resolutions that we've seen a lot of success on, but that we have to continue to do that work. And so it's great when you have the City of Spruce Grove so involved in these advocacy efforts. What is next when it comes to advocacy efforts? Well, I think we really just have to communicate it to the residents of Spruce Grove that as councillors, we have a big role to play when we advocate to the provincial and federal governments. There's lots of legislative changes that happen at both levels of government that we lobby on and that we advocate for our residents. And it's just important that we let you know what we're up to. For example, we have the bird scooters behind us. Did you know we had to get an exemption from Alberta Transportation in order to have the bird scooters here in Spruce Grove? Because technically, e-scooters under the Traffic Safety Act are illegal. So what do we need to do? Well, we are advocating to the provincial government that they make changes to the Alberta Traffic Safety Act so that not only can we rent e-scooters, but we can own them and use them ourselves. So it's little things like this, and there's big things that we advocate for as well, that we just need to let people know what we're advocating on behalf of. What do you think?